Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday. Start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays. Get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays. Dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Welcome. Today I'd like to discuss something that's connected to how we experience stress, rest, digestion, breathing, heart rate, and our ability to return to a sense of calm. It's the vagus nerve, and we may hear the phrase to activate or to stimulate our vagus nerve. And a lot of times it's thought of as an on-off switch for how we relax. However, today we're going to look at it as an important part of a much larger communication system between our brain and our body. The vagus nerve is actually your body's pathway to regulation. The goal isn't to control your nervous system. The goal is learning how you can support it. So what is the vagus nerve? The word vagus is Latin. It means wandering. And it's appropriate because the vagus nerve travels all throughout your body. And you actually have two vagus nerves, one on each side of your body. They begin in your brainstem and they travel through your neck into your chest and abdomen. And along the way, they create connections to communicate to all of your important organs within your body. Each of these sides communicate with your nervous system, the parasympathetic and the sympathetic. The parasympathetic nervous system is the side of the body that's involved with your ability to rest, recover, digest, calm down, and regulate. And the sympathetic side of the nervous system is involved with heating you up, fight or flight or freeze, protective responses when your body perceives danger. The communication to which pathway should be activated, calm down, cooling, rest, recover, digest, parasympathetic, or heat up, fight or flight, freeze, danger, the sympathetic, happens through the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is the major communication pathway between the brain and the body. The vagus nerve is important because this communication travels both ways. The brain communicates with and to the body. The body also communicates information back to the brain. All of this is done through minute sensory fibers of the vagus nerve. This information is like an internal communication highway. Your body is constantly providing information about its internal environment, your breathing, your heart, your digestion, your internal state. Your brain receives these signals as part of how it's regulating the body and what actions need to occur next. This is the reason why your breathing, your movement, your posture, and relaxation influence how you feel. You don't just simply turn on your vagus nerve and your stress is immediately eliminated. Your nervous system is so much more sophisticated than this. So instead, these practices we use provides our nervous system with signals of safety, steadiness, and regulation. And slow, comfortable breathing is, for example, one of those signals. Gentle movement and rest are another. The vagus nerves interprets those signals to then communicate to the brain, which then sends the information that we are safe and calmed down. So what does a healthy nervous system look like? Healthy regulation doesn't mean that you're calm all the time. That's actually not healthy, because you need stimulation sometimes to get out of danger. You need activation and energy and alertness to digest your food and perform your work tasks. You need the ability to be able to respond when these things occur. The question more clearly should be, can your nervous system move appropriately back and forth between activation, heating up, and recovery, cooling down? And can you do so in a healthy manner? For example, let's say you have a stressful meeting. Your heart rate will increase, you become more alert, you respond to the situation. And then afterwards, your body begins to settle down, your breathing slows, your muscles relax, your heart rate returns to its normal resting level. You become capable of calming down and resting. The ability to move from the activation to handle the stress and then recover is an important aspect of healthy regulation. A regulated nervous system is not a system that it's never activated or heats up. It's a nervous system that can cohesively adapt back and forth. When you find it difficult to smoothly move between activation and rest, it may be a symptom or an alert that you may need regulation or attention. This is where you support your vagus nerve through gentle movement, attention, relaxation, being aware of your breathing, practicing yoga, Pilates, or Tai Chi. But if, however, you are finding it difficult to move past feeling dizzy, if you find that you are in a state of chronic stress, not able to restore to relaxation or calm, problems breathing or problems swallowing, vomiting, problems with digestion, seeing changes in your heart rate, experiences with your neurological systems or your medications. These symptoms, especially if they're new, severe, persistent, or you're noticing they're getting worse, these may be signs that something more serious may be going on, and it's not just an imbalance with your vagus nerve. In these instances, do not overlook any of these symptoms. Please, at all times, seek out medical emergency or the care of your medical professional, because these are not a substitute or diagnosis for treatment, and it may indicate that something more serious is actually going on. However, outside of any serious red flags, for the ability to simply restore to calm after a state of stress, Constructive rest, simply lying on your back with your knees bent or your feet resting comfortably on the floor, arms at either side, taking slow breaths, breathing in and taking the exhale a little longer than the inhale are signals to the nervous system, which then communicates to the brain that we are safe, we are calm, the stress is over. The breath is the most important and simple of all tools that you can use. It happens automatically, and it influences our pressure and our cardiovascular systems. Just taking a breath in and out, and allow the breath to become gradually slower and slower. You'll notice that you begin to calm down. And a simple support for your vagus system is just remember 4 simple words: slow, soften, sense, and support. Slow down your breathing. Soften unnecessary tension within your muscles. Sense what's happening inside your body and support yourself by relaxing instead of demanding that you calm down. This becomes part of your wellness plan. You don't have to be perfect. Just recognize that your body needs attention. Your vagus nerve is remarkable because it reminds that your body and brain are not 2 separate systems. They are one system. They are interdependent of each other, and they allow you to communicate continuously. Your breath communicates, your heart's communicating, how you digest your food, how you move, the environment. All of this information is always flowing. And your vagus nerve is constantly receiving, interpreting, and sending this information to your brain. So instead of asking, how do I activate, stimulate, or turn on my vagus nerve? It's already on. It's never turning off. Begin by simply asking, what signals am I sending to my nervous system right now? Am I rushing? Am I holding my breath? Am I bracing? Am I forcing? Or am I communicating and creating moments of safety, steadiness, movement, rest, connection, and awareness? That is the signals and the signs to send to the nervous system for regulation, for communication to the brain that it's safe, that it's giving the body permission to receive support. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.